Good evening everyone and welcome to Abu Dhabi, the home of the Yas Marina circuit for round 7 of Tier 1 here in 7 Gear Racing. Firstly, apologies, I wasn't here last week, stuck in beach traffic and I've got to remember how to commentate. As it stands, well, there's no one going out yet. Being Abu Dhabi, I'm sure we're in for a dry quali and a dry race, so no need to worry about that. Strategies for the race: 2-stop will likely be the go-to, especially in the top 10. Even outside the top 10, 28 laps around here. You're looking at 2-stop minimum. A 2-stop is faster than a 1-stop, especially. Medium hards obviously go longer, but the soft tyre is a lot faster. So, Season 2, there wasn't a race here. Season 1 was, of course, won by our Lord and Saviour, Thomas. Second was Verstappen, and third was RL Toto Wolff. Pole here was a 134.469, so we'll have to see if that will beaten tonight. And still no cars out on the track. Oh, hang on, there we go. Look, there's one. Right, let's get these settings done, shall we? Go, that's about right. Oh, and Fitzy going out on the mediums. Bit of an odd one, given unless he wants to try and start in the top 10 and do a medium soft, or if you're good in your tyres here, you can just about do 2 stints of the softs, but you do have to be very good on your tyres around here to be able to pull that one off. So a bit of a surprise, but luck favours the bold. Probably not a saying, but I just made that one up. And Elite Risk has left the session. He's just been resetting his internet, so hopefully he'll be able to get back in. And Podgy Paws also looks like he's going out on the mediums as well. So a lot of different strategies. Unless we've got rain for the race. I mean, it is possible. It does rain in Abu Dhabi, apparently. So things to look out for tonight. You've got Fury Knights and Thomas both looking for their 3rd win of the season. After, I believe, Fury Knights won last week in a rain-soaked Russia. With Thomas finishing behind him in 2nd place. 3 podiums in a row for Thomas, the 1st, 2nd, the 2nd. So yeah, both drivers looking for their third win of the season, I should say. Fitzy, who we're on board with at the moment, he's looking for his 1st podium this season. The last 3 races, he's actually finished 6th, 5th and 4th. So if he continues that form, he'll be 3rd, which I'm sure he'll be thrilled with. And also Legendary, looking for his 5th podium of the season tonight. So can he make it 5 podiums in 7 races? Currently 4 minutes. Oh, and Fitzy! Oh dear, that's a bit weird. He's lost it as he starts to push for a lap. Shame for him. Good shoot on his out lap. Who else? Do we have anyone on a fast lap? Finley just starting his lap. We got a Safe Master 69 1st sector. Have we got anyone else? Dan Cook, he's in sector 2, 58.7. Dan Cook, who made his debut last week, I believe, in this league. And as we start to begin the quali, quick rundown on the championship standards. In the Drivers' Championship, Thomas is, of course, in the lead. He sits on 100 points, 13 points ahead of Fury, who's on 87. Only 5 points behind him is Legendary on 82. There's a bit of a gap to Kegorniak on 64 points and Fitzy on 44 points. The Constructors is tight at the top. Mercedes with 101 points, Alfa Romeo on 100. You've got Renault on 89, McLaren on 17. So, We know the strategy for the race. It's likely going to be a 2-stop for everyone. We love a 2-stop because 1-stops are a bit tedious on this game, aren't they? They're all a bit samey. So a 2-stop strategy should hopefully give us a lot of different strategies. We saw, I believe it was Holland, there was another track where and Vince, of course, racing under his different game mode tag tonight. We've got a couple of stand-ins tonight, of course. Podgy Porter will be racing in the Racing Point. We've got, like I said, Dan, as I mentioned already, Dan Cook racing tonight. He's in the Williams. We've got Finley in the Red Bull. And we have Michelangelo teaming up with his fellow RL teammate, Alec. Alec, yet, he's disappointing season so far for Alec. He's a good driver, fast driver. He's only got 1 podium so far from the first 6 races, so he'll be hoping for a lot better tonight. The RL guys actually raced in Abu Dhabi on Thursday, so hopefully so those guys should know the track a little bit better. As Vince Davis sets a lightning pace of 33.3. That's already a second faster than the in the season 1 pole. So yeah. Good benchmark there. How's Legendary doing? He's just gone through sector 2. He'll be coming through this, well, the hotel section now. This part of the track that the Abu Dhabi people insisted be there because they wanted the cars to drive through that part. So, as Legendary comes around the final corner, he sets a 33.6. So, 3/10 off Vince. Yeah, Legendary in good form this year. He's been very, very fun to watch. Podgy Porter is still on those mediums, starting another lap by the looks of it. Fitzy is going out. He started again, so he's already done 1 lap on those mediums. So he's going, because obviously you only get 1 set of mediums in quali. So he's going for another run on these mediums. So interesting strategy. We'll see where he gets, whether he stays, if he thinks he can stay on those mediums, or he'll actually start on the softs. Elite Risk is finally back in the lobby and has started his lap. We've got Alex and Thomas both on out laps as well. We'll of course look out for Thomas, and Fury Knight has gone 3rd. Almost a second off the pace, interestingly. We'll see if he can improve that time, because he's not usually that far off the pace. Unless Vince just set a blistering lap time. But we've seen Fury, we've seen he's capable of doing a lot of speed. So yeah, he's usually good at beating or at least matching Legendary. So I think Fury will know that he can go a bit faster. How's Podgy Porter doing on his mediums? Bit of a brave decision from him. Podgy Porter, one of the obviously he's not one of the fastest, but you know, we'll see if he can get those mediums into the top 10 to get his preferred strategy. He's run out of ERS, which of course isn't his fault, it's just a wait on the hot lap, and he goes 11th. So unfortunately that strategy hasn't worked out. How's Fitzy doing? 16.9, not bad. We've got Jake, he's in sector 1, started the news lap. Elite Risk in sector 3. Let's see what kind of lap time he can set. Looking very, I don't know if his inflex being behaving, but he goes 3rd with a 33.9. Good lap from Elite Risk there to go above Fury. As we'll go on board with Addict, who is near the end of his race. End of his lap, I should say. Let's see what Addict can do in the McLaren. He goes 4th. Not bad. How's Fitzy doing with his mediums? He's a 57. J7 is out lap, and we've got Jake going, well, approaching sector 2. What does Jake do for sector 2? He does a 57. So, decent there from Jake. Of course, Jake finishing 7th last time out. Stay on board with Jake as we watch him to see what kind of lap time he can sit in. They'll want to be in that top 10, and obviously you can see Fitzy's gone 10th with that lap on the mediums. So you imagine he'll want to go again, probably on the softs. So here comes Jake. 34.9, which puts him in 8th position. Just behind Epic Shotgun and above Legion Driver. A lot of close lap times here, as you can see, in this in the middle of the pack. Right, Thomas should be on his lap by now, and he is. He is coming round the last corner. What does he set? Oh, it's 33.9. So Thomas, over half a second off the pole time. 3/10 behind Legendary. So Thomas, like Fury, struggling to get near that top step. If memory serves me correctly, I think either Thomas and Fury have been on the front row of every race this season. So it'll be interesting to see if he can improve, because that is a very, very good lap time. Of course, Thomas has already beaten the 34.4. So you can see the top 7 or top 6 have beaten last year's pole time already. Save Master very close. We've got Goniak and Michelangelo. He's bought that lap. But okay, Goniak, what can he do? This doesn't look like a fast lap. He's already in 33s already, so it could have been a scruffy lap. Oh yeah, look at that, 35.3. Okay, Goniak won't be happy with that, as we just ticked into the last 6 minutes of the session. So yeah, imagine 1 lap each. Well, if people want to go again, they'll probably get 1 lap in. There's Vince on another lap. He looks like he might have aborted that lap because he's come into the pits. Changed his mind. Obviously, we know Thomas is on an in lap. How's Rappy doing? He has just gone into 7th. According to that timing, he set a lap that was 7/10 faster. Yes, because there you go, he's beaten last year's pole time as well. So you can see Dan Cook is now out on the softs. He'll want to improve that time. Michelangelo, is he going to go out again soon? It doesn't look like he is. He'll be looking probably for that one last run. So, anyone else on the lap? Fury Knights. He's just gone through sector 1 and he's just under 2/10 faster. So, that'll still only put him out at a 34.0. That'll still put him on 6/10 off the pole time. Save Master, he's not. Well, actually, no, he's not that. He's 8 seconds slower. So, yeah. Epic Shotgun, is he? Yeah, it looks like he is on a lap. Actually, Epic Shotgun is one of those people that probably could actually get another lap in if he does this lap and hurries up. But he'll have to push in those tyres, which you don't really want to do. Just in case he has to start on these. Here we go, 33, 34. He does improve by 1/10 and he stays 9th with that effort. How about Legion Driver? How's he doing? He's 1/10.5 up. I think that's through Sector 1 he was. How about Sector 2? How's he look through Sector 2? Ooh, almost half a second. So that'll move him up in the order quite a lot. Up into the top 10 at least anyway. How about Finley? How's he doing? He slightly improved on his time. We'll just stay with Legion Driver now, as none of the top lot are currently on a lap. Right. Last corner. How's he do? 34.4. So yeah, there you go. Into the top 10. He puts his AlphaTauri into 8th position. And we've got Vince on another outlap. And Fury Knights has left the session. Interesting. Oh, but that might. I hope that doesn't ruin his qualifying. So yeah, I don't think he'll want to start from 6th position. Anyone else on a fast lap? Where did Fitzy go? So Fitzy's still on his outlap, as you can see, and he's on the soft tyres for his next run, which will be his final one, of course. Of course, here we go. Most drivers are now out of the pits. Legendary and Thomas still in the pits, and as they wait, they'll probably wait for the 2-minute mark before they come out. Thomas is probably wondering where he's going to find those 6/10, because that was a very, Very quick lap time from Vince. I've said it about 5 times, and I'll probably say it another 5 times. Very good lap. As Vince actually starts his last flying lap. Still got a top lot still in the pits. Alex on an out lap. He'll want to try and improve. Oh, is it an out lap? That's a very wide line. As he gets out of the way of pit C. Big Stu down there in 16th with 35.6. Almost 2 seconds off the pace. Well, to be honest, it's 2 seconds off second anyway. You got down Cook down in 17th. As he looks to try and see how competitive he is in the Tier 1 environment. Michael Angelo is now out of the pits. It looks like he will be setting a fast, or trying to set a fast lap time at least. And he locks up. Oh, he's gone wide there. He's gone very deep. Oh, and his lap's red as well, so he's invalidated. So he will probably be shaping up for another lap. We'll see what. And he's gone into the pits. He's aborted, so Michelangelo will be starting the Grand Prix in last position. Shame for him. But as we look at the leaders, we've got Vince on his out lap. Legendary and Thomas, they haven't come out yet, but there's a minute left. Is that enough time? Unless the timing screens have glitched. Odd. Anyway, Fitzy, he's up to 4th on those softs, so that was a very good lap from him. Fury Knights, it doesn't look like he's going to get back in time. He's left the session, so hopefully he'll be able to get back for the start of the race. It's such a shame for him if he starts lower down than he want to. Anyone else on a fast lap? I think no. Fitzy will be on his in lap now. He'll be Addict. Look at that. He went 3rd with his fast lap. Very good lap there from Addict. 33.6 on par with Legendary. Great lap there from Addict. Looking for a podium, a second podium of the season. And of course you can't rule out Thomas, who is on his out lap. It says a time's finished, but I think that seems to be a glitch, doesn't it? Either way, Elite Risk and Fury Knight won't be hitting the lap time. Their session is done. Unless he's just gone across the time. We can't really tell when the session's going to finish, unfortunately. We'll just have to watch out for the timing, the leaderboards changing. Thomas is usually one of the last people to cross the line. So we'll see where he gets. Now, let's have a look at Vince. Let's see if he can improve on his lap. Keeps up nice. Uses the curb well. That's a nice camera angle. And he does a... he improves by just over a 10th. And 33.2. That's going to take some beating, isn't it? Let's see how committed Thomas is around here. Full throttle, of course. Very easy. Off the curb. Nice. Save the tyres. Set to 1, he's 2 tenths up. That's not enough. He's 7 tenths off at the moment. He still needs to find... He needs to keep that 2 tenths, and he needs to find another 7 or so to get anywhere near that front row. But if anyone can, Thomas can. Gorniak up to 7th after his poor first lap. So he'll be more satisfied with that. Fury Knight's down to 8th now. Safe Master 3 tenths up on his lap, so that'll move him quite up the order, actually. If he continues that, he'll be up in 7th place. So yeah, let's stay on board with Safe Master. Oh no, look, the track's red. Oh no, he's invalidated. So it was a 33.8. Oh, that would have put him in 4th place. Oh, Safe Master, unlucky. Right then, Thomas, he's 3 tenths up, so he's got to find another half a second, which is pretty much impossible. Not impossible, but for someone like Thomas, who ekes out pretty much every tenth he can, it's going to be very hard. We'll stay on board with him to see if he can actually get anywhere near the front row. He needs 3 tenths to out Addict, and he does a 33.8, and he stays in fourth with a really bad third sector. You can see, like the timer screen, he was almost 4 tenths up. So he's lost 3 tenths in that last sector to stay in fourth position. So some work to do for Alex, but then at the same time, his title rival Fury down in 9th position. Hopefully he'll be able to get back into the lobby. So I will just check in the... Let's just check. I'm just going to check the chat quickly. It's very weird. Anyway, right, while we're here, let's do a qualifying rundown, shall we? So, on pole, Vince, Vel, 33.2. Very, very good lap. Almost 3 tenths ahead of Legendary in second place. Addict up in third place. Thomas fourth. Rapier in fifth. Fitzy sixth. Looking for that first podium still, of course. Elite Risk in seventh. Kigoniak 8th. Fury Knights 9th position. Let's hope we can get back in the lobby. Legion Driver. Sorry, I forgot Jake. Jake in 10th position. Legion Driver in 11th. And that will roll up that. Let me just... bit odd. Hopefully, apparently he's trying to, so hopefully he'll be back any second. Right then, so I'm not too sure when the lobby will go. We usually start off at 9, but a bit delayed tonight because a couple of people had to reset their routers. So yeah, looking forward to this race. Well, we should hopefully have lots of different strategies. As I go to race director, you can see it's automatically put most drivers starting on the medium. So I wonder if they'll go for the medium hard strategy. Which I mean, in my view, it's slower than the 2-stop. But they might want to try the medium, soft. It's definitely possible. Safety cars are always there in the background. So we'll see what happens. Bit odd. Anyway, so as you can see, that was the bottom half of the grid as well. Michelangelo, we'll have to see how fast he can get up, and we'll have a look at these strategies because Big Stu looks like he's starting on the softs, but then again, he'll probably change at the last second like he usually does. Yeah, everyone's still buffering, so hopefully the race will start in a couple of minutes. Of course, top 10 will start on their tyres they qualified on, or the fast lap on, I should say. Jake's probably wishing he could start in 11th rather than 10th. 10th is probably the worst place you can be, really, in races like this. And Fitz has just left the lobby as well. How odd. I wonder if the lobby's buggered, because that's a couple of drivers leaving and rejoining. So we'll have to assess what's going on here. Let's just seeing what's going on. Got a couple of drivers trying to rejoin the lobby. Of course, we all love technical problems, don't we? Nice safer vision. Right, so let's have just having a quick decision on the lobby, as it's not letting the two drivers who got kicked out back in. Thank you, Codemasters. Apologies about this, folks. Yeah, fun times here. Trying to connect to Codemasters. Oh, there we go. Restarting lobby. So, here we go, folks. You can witness the magic of restarting the lobby. Alright, I'm going to quickly restart the game because that sometimes helps. And you can don't need to see that. We've seen that a million times. Oh, I would break out in song, but I feel like I would break the internet for all the wrong reasons. Alright, come on. Come on, Codies. Let's do it. Alright then. Multiplayer. Unranked. Join session. Friends only. Lobby. Alright, invite friends. Let's quickly. So, yes. Yes, yes. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. That is it so far. Okay, track select, DHABI. Host options, boom, 7GR loaded. Just double check. Okay, I think it was 20 people, wasn't it? Yes. 50% dynamic, blah, 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 equal, race settings, all done. Okay then. Alright, let's get everyone in the lobby. Legendary was second. So let's do host options. Qualifying none. Starting grid custom. Grid editor. If you haven't seen this before, it is a joy. So Legendary was second, wasn't he? Yep. Addict's not in there. Jake was 10th, so we can stay there. Rapier was 5th, so you can go up a little bit. Kaninch, I'm a spectator, aren't I? So I can't actually. Actually, can I? Oh, I can't change that. Oh no. Shh. I'll just put myself last. Good thinking. God, I'm so good at this, aren't I? Right. Anyway, right. Let's put me down in last. Right. So where is Vince? Is he back in? He is. Up you go. Third is Addict. Is he back in the lobby yet? No. Come on, Addict. Michelangelo was last, I believe, wasn't he? So he can go just above me. Above, and it was Dan Cook. Oh, Stu's there. He can go above me. And we need Podgy Porter. Down. Thomas, stop going below me. So Stu, Podgy Porter, Dan Cook. Thomas will go up to 4th position. That's Podgy Porter. Idiot. There's the Thomas gone. There he is. Right. We've played up. Oh, this is so tedious. So Thomas was 4th. Safe Master will go down. So Vince, Legendary. Where's Addict? Are you back in Addict? Addict still not back in Joy. So Thomas and Rapier is behind Thomas. We need Fitzy behind Rapier. Then we need Elite Risk behind him. Behind Elite Risk is Kegoniak. And then behind Kegoniak is Fury Knights. It's Mr. Fury. Oh, there's Addict. He was 3rd, wasn't he? So Finley, where was Finley? Finley was above Big Stew. Why is Michelangelo gone there? That's odd. Probably me. Anyway, right, let's continue on. So, Vince first. Yes, Legendary 2nd, Addict 3rd, Thomas 4th, Rapier 5th, Fitzy 6th, Elite Risk 7th, 8th, Gorniak, 9th is Fury Knights. Is he in the lobby yet? No. And then Jake will go down to there. Where's Safe Master? Safe Master is 13th. So behind Jake is Legion Driver. Fantastic. Behind Legion Driver is Fitz. Brilliant. Thank you. Behind Fitz is Safe Master. Behind Safe Master is Epic Shotgun. Behind Epic Shotgun is Finley. Brilliant. So we just need to wait for Fury, I believe. So at the request, we will put the weather as dry, just in case. Customize weather. Let's just do. Oh, very wet. No. Right. So, are we still waiting for Fury? We are. Come on. We'd like to finish this tonight at some point. There we go. So when he comes in, he will be in 9th position. And there he is. Hallelujah. Custom grid. Very nice. Can I go? He's 9th. So, just to sense check myself. Again, I know how much you guys love my voice. Vince in pole. Legendary 2nd. Haddock 3rd. Thomas 4th. Rapier 5th. Fitzy 6th. Elite Rift 7th. Gagonia 8th. Fury 9th. Jake 10th. Legion Driver 11th. Fitz 12th. Safe Master 13. Epic Shotgun 14. 15th is Finley, 16th is Big Stew, Podger Porter 17th, Dan Cook 18th, Michelangelo is last. Right, I think we are finally ready to go. Oh, we finally get some, oh, hang on. Oh, yeah. Oh, a bit worried there. It said 13 out of 19. Oh, bit worried there. Anyway, here is take 2. Where Jake's going to give everyone 2 minutes just to make sure they have their setup on. I'm going to make a quick drink because I am sweating. Right then, drink is ready to go. My lovely squash, summer fruits flavour, of course. I'm just going to write everyone, so top 10 on softs, please. Right, let's just go into race director. Make sure everyone's starting mediums. No, on softs. Everyone on softs. So, yeah. Right then, where was I? I've gone through my notes. Yeah, so, if anyone's watching in the chat, it says I've got 15 viewers going on. Does anybody fancy having a guess who's going to win tonight? Have a look at the grid there in front of you. While I have it on the screen. Vince David was 3 tenths faster than anyone else. He showed a bit of pace in, I believe it was Netherlands, wasn't it? And he's had a bit of bad luck since then. Thomas in 4th. He'll want to, of course, work his way up the grid as soon as he can. Legendary, they're in 2nd. So it's Fury Knights down there in 9th. He'll be wanting to work his way up. You know, he's already 13 points off Thomas in the standings. He won't want to let that gap get any bigger. Of course, Legendary is only 5 points behind him, so Legendary will want to take advantage of both Thomas and Fury being behind him. Right, as you wait for Legendary to put the softs on like a good boy. Come on, you can do it. You can do it. You can do it. Come on. Come on. Right, I believe the race is about to start. Let me just double check. There we go. Right then, here we go then, as we wait for the 5 lights. 4, 5, and we are... Go! That was a long one, wasn't it? Right then, good start by Vince. Oh, he's rocketed off the line, hasn't he? As we go, line is stirred. Ooh, what's going on here? Oh, the Haas Rapier. Oh no, there's contact! And it's... Oh, bad luck there. Oh, some lag in there. I believe that's Jake. We've got, is that Thomas? Has he got damage? Oh, someone had damage. Someone hit the wall. I can't work out how it was. Jake's gone down to 16th. Slow start from him. Jay's made a... Michelangelo. I should stop calling him Jay, shouldn't I? Michelangelo's made up 2 places now. Jake is falling down. What's wrong with Jake? Has he got wing damage? It doesn't look like he's got damage. But either way, oh, he's missing his front left end plate. As the other Force India, Porgy Porter, he loses an end plate as well. Oh dear. So, at the start then, we have Vince, who's still in the lead. And while we do that, we will quickly just do this, get this out of the way. So then, yes, it is Jake, and it's Thomas down 7th places. So I believe it was it Thomas then who was crushed? I think it might have been, you know, because he's down 7 places, and yes, look, he's missing that left end plate. Horrible start for Thomas. He will likely have to pit as Stu gets a 10-second time penalty for I don't know what that was for, but 10 seconds in the full length after Stu. Oh dear, and Thomas, will he pit? No, he stays. Oh, and he's spun down into the pits. Oh no! Absolutely horrendous first lap for Thomas. As Jake pits as well. Fury Knights is pitting as well. So both championship contenders are in the pits. Oh dear. So actually, while we do that, let's just put... So now, so Thomas, what's he going to go for? Is he putting the mediums on? He is. Jake, oh, I feel sorry for Jake because he was stuck. Because his teammate was ahead of him and he's going to be very behind. So back to the leaders as Vince has already opened up that lead by 1.4 seconds. Is that spin by Kagorniak? No, he's lost an end plate as well. Oh, well, I apologise because I did put in the tier 1 chat earlier. Let's have a little few incidents tonight. And we've already had, 4 pit stops already. 2 of the championship contenders down in 16th and 18th. They've got a lot of work to do if they want to get points tonight. This race is carnage. Oh dear. Right then, Alex looking strong in that 3rd place. He's, well, there you go, and there's the pit stop strategy. Recommended, well, it says medium to medium softs, but he's on softs. If that's wrong, Mr. Codemasters, isn't it? Because obviously the game predicts based on what they think they should have started on. And they think, I believe the game recommended a medium softs. And it looks like Dan Cook has left the session. He was down in 12th. Anyway, so Vince, a commanding lead now, 2 seconds. So Legendary's fallen behind, but I think Legendary care at the moment. If he scores 18 points, you know, he goes up to 100 points and level with Thomas in the championship. So right now, I think he's fine. As Kate Gorniak hits for a fresh wing to replace his end plate. And it's only the top 5 on softs now. Because the other 5 who started in the top 10 have had to pit. So, well, Carnage Star and Addict, only half a second behind Legendary. We'll have to see. I wonder if Legendary knows if, obviously, Thomas and Fury are outside the points. Because if he does, then will he want to fight Addict that hard? We got Rapier, who's in 4th position. Fitzy up in 5th, and we've got Elite Risk. I think Cody's having a fun time tonight because it's obviously something's going on. Because we're having a lot of people leaving the lobby. Michelangelo up to 11th place. He started at the back of the grid, don't forget, after having to set a time and validated both of his laps. Stu up to 12th position, but he has a 10-second time penalty. So it'll be interesting to see if he can do anything. Obviously, that 10 seconds will stay 10 seconds. Unfortunately, with 10 seconds, you can't get rid of it. Start of lap 4 then. Legendary 1.8 seconds. And Legendary has now pulled out a second half on Addict. So the top 3 will not have DRS on each other. But Rapier is under the second threshold behind Addict, so he'll get DRS. And Fitzy in 5th will have DRS as well. So we'll have the Addict DRS train. Now, of course, the trick here in Abu Dhabi is to not overtake on this first straight. You need to get as close as you can without overtaking. Because if you get past them before that corner, the car you just passed will get DRS. So we'll see. These timing screens, what is going on? They keep disappearing. Every lap they just disappear. It's really frustrating. And Legion Driver, of course, the first of the medium runners, up in 6th position. Already quite a way behind by the looks of it. Fitz in 7th, 8th, 7th Master 8th, 9th. There's Finley, Epic Shotgun in 10th. So I can't keep up. Well, the action seems to have died down a little bit. You've got Thomas, who will be looking to take 16th position from Poggi Porter. Someone like Thomas, this should be taking care of. But as you can see, Thomas, is he going to do the strategy or is he going to go for the overtake? Yes, he does, but he's gone for the sensible late break overtake. So Thomas should still get the DRS, which he doesn't. No, yes, so the Force India Racing Point, sorry, still has it. So that'll allow Poggi Porter to, oh, for goodness sake, with the stupid camera angle at the last second. Oh. Anyway, so that's ruined that. So Fury, let's see how far. Well, obviously there's no timing, so how far? So Dan Cook is there, and Fury is that corner behind him. So he's a good couple of seconds behind him. As the timings finally come back, Addict has overtaken. Oh god, I missed that. Addict is now ahead of Legendary. Addict almost 4 seconds behind Vince now, who looks to be very much in control of this race. I think it looks like this race is in his. Race is in his hands tonight. It's all up to you, Vince. You've got no pressure tonight by the looks of it. Although Addict has got that gap down to 3.5, so we'll have to run that gap. Legendary in that DRS zone. And Fitzy has just fallen out. He hasn't got you can see he hasn't got the DRS, and you can see how much it's costing him. As he came out that corner, that's cost him almost half a second. As up the road, Legendary and Rapier are going for it. Good driving from both of them. Legendary looks like he's got a 3-second penalty. Elite Risk looks like his internet really isn't liking Codemasters tonight. As Epic Shotgun gets past his teammate Finley. Michelangelo up into 10th position. So another position gain for Michelangelo. Well done to him. He'll be aiming for points tonight. Starting on those mediums. I mean, really, the maximum softs can go around here. If you're good on your tyres, you can get 9 laps out of them. So the medium runners may go to lap 10 and then do softs to 19 and then softs again to 28. Or he might just do the safe option and do 10 mediums, and then 8 softs. Completely up to the driver, of course, and how they feel they can actually look after the tyres, because this track is one of those tracks where once the soft tyres are gone, they're gone. So then, Addict has pulled out over a second now on Legendary, so Legendary no longer has the DRS. And Rapid just about in that second. Just about in the second, and Fitzy, no DRS again, but he should get DRS for this second phase. As Save Master falling. Oh, he's had a spin at that uphill chicane, and you can see he's got damage to that wing as well. He's left. Well, the left wing plate as Thomas goes past him. Thomas already pitted, of course, so Save Master is going to lose a massive chunk of time here, and on lap 6, that's really not a good time. That's really not in the pit window either, unfortunately for him. So bad lap for Save Master, who will likely fall down near the end. And Jake, who's a bit off the pace on those videos, isn't he? He's hasn't been able to keep up with Portable Thomas. Fury still, he's the gap's under 3 seconds to Dan Cook now. Big Stu, 11 seconds. He's 11 as well. Really, he's 20 seconds on the points because he's got that 10 seconds pit, 10-second penalty. I imagine he ran wide somewhere and didn't lift off the pedal. And the game gives you a lovely 10 seconds because it's really like that. Legendary keeping the gap. Very honest Addict. It's not letting him get away. Rapier's falling out of DRS and Fitzy now. And of course, because we've had to restart the lobby, these guys will now be on fresh softs rather than old softs. So 9 laps actually is very possible. So yeah, we'll see what these guys do. You know, this game is terrible. You'll do a lap, you'll come in and your tyres are 5% worn. You'll go back to the pits, you start the race and they're on about 9 or 10% because Codemasters like to add a few percentages on for no apparent reason. So then, it looks like the cars are starting to spread out. Jay, stop it. Michelangelo up to 9th position now. And he's closing in on Epic Shotgun. Actually, no. Yes, Michelangelo must have overtaken Finley because the Epic Shotgun overtook Finley, didn't he? So Michelangelo would have overtaken Finley. And then goes Michelangelo on Epic Shotgun. And yes, he's got the DRS, and that was a nice, easy move. Doesn't look like Epic Shotgun put up much of a fight, unfortunately. Elite Rescue's attempt to join again. I don't think he's very happy where his AI is. He's 45 seconds off Safe Master, who has, of course, pitted. Out front, Vince starts lap 8, and you can see he's still very much in control as Fitzy has got past Rapier, because Rapier has gone for the early stop. Interesting strategy. Let's see what tyres he picks. It is another pair of softs. So, interesting strategy there. We'll see what he does, and where will he come out? Will he come out in front of Stu? Stu has just come around the last corner, so yes, Rapid will come out in some clean air. So he will have some room to push. Obviously, he's not going to gain DRS with anyone, but he does have a lot. You can see there, Finley is there. So actually, to be fair, he hasn't got that much big players ahead of him, but enough to hopefully for him to get the undercut. As a Big Stu has gone into the pits now for a fresh set of softs. I wonder if he had damage as well, because that's a odd time to pit. I say it's not time to pit. Maybe the tyres are going off faster than I anticipated. I only say that because I managed 9 laps on Thursday. Yeah. So then, let's see. Will Vince pit? Will he stay out another lap, or will he play it safe? I mean, while you're out there, you might as well. No, look at that, Vince into the pits, and this is where Addict's tyre saving. Yep, there you go. So Addict stays out. Addict, we know, as in previous teams, we know Addict's one of these drivers that likes to extend the tyre life as long as he can. Addict will be one of those drivers that will do 9, 9, and then 10. So maybe leaving trial 1 stop and do softs to hards, maybe even soft to mediums. Who knows? I don't think anyone can predict what Addict's thinking when it comes to strategy. Leading driver up to 2nd position. Good for him, as you can see. So it looks like Rapier has undercut Legendary in the pits. Very interesting. Maybe Legendary had to have a wing change, because Legendary was up the road from Rapier, wasn't it? And now Rapier's got a big gap. Did I miss something? I feel like I must have missed something for it to be that odd. Anyway, Vince comes out the pits and immediately puts pressure on Finley. Out the road, you can see Rapier overtaking Epic Shotgun on those fresh softs, doing the trick. So Rapier now, actually, and Rapier, he's come out ahead of Vince as well. So that undercut has worked absolutely superbly for Rapier. I honestly can't get my head around that. Vince was almost 4 seconds ahead of Addict, and Rapier's suddenly 2 seconds up the road. That's Vince. Oh, I thought it was a nervy place to overtake, but he's done it, and Vince is now a second behind Rapier. I wonder how long it'll take him to actually. He'll probably overtake him next lap. But Michelangelo's up to 4th now, and I've said it once, and I'll say it twice, and I'll say it a 5th time. Starting back at the grid, Michelangelo up into 4th position. His pit window is now open as you see Addict start a 10th lap on these tyres. So this could be the one stop. If Addict can get to lap 12, then he can certainly do 16 laps on the mediums. The mediums are capable. It's just whether he can keep the speed in those softs to make him last that long. Of course, only Addict will know that, but we'll have a look at his sector times. Obviously in qualifying, you're looking at 57, 58. Obviously, a lot fuel load here. So yeah, look, and you can see he's a second and a half off his own sector time. So you think this will probably be a lap that Addict pits, as Michelangelo and Vince have a little tussle. They're going free. For the sake of the camera angles, Michelangelo losing out to Vince there, as Rapier manages to keep the 4th position, and Safe Master has retired. I can't actually see where on the track, unfortunately. Just no VSC and no safety car, so not too sure. Oh look, there you go, look, it was turn 1, so it looks like he's lost it in turn 1, which I believe was where he lost it the first time, wasn't it? So unfortunate there for Save Master. Equally, an Elite Risks back in the pits. Not too sure why. As Addict is now, is that lap 11? Yes, so he's now on lap 11. Bold strategy. So yes, it does look like Addict will be going for the one stop. He has a 19-second lead over Rapier, as it looks like the cars were going slow for a second there, but no, so look, you can see it looks like there's 4 course yellows, but I didn't see anything about a safety car. Green flags, so there must have been a VSC. I didn't see anything come off, or maybe I missed it, but I certainly didn't see that a VSC had come out. Either way, Vince is now right up the back of Rapier, and that's an easy overtake, but that will now give Rapier the DRS going into the 2nd straight. So let's see if Rapier, let's have a watch, because it should allow him, oh look at that, speed out the corner. But now, with the DRS, that will allow Rapier to come back. Which way will he go? He goes to the outside. As we come into the corner with these lovely camera motions, Rapier is ahead. So Vince, as I said earlier about the kind of the overtaking strategy you've got to deploy here, you've got to think about that second DRS zone, because if you get ahead in that first corner, the car that you've overtaken has got speed, and he's just going to overtake you back again. As Fury Knights will continue his recovery, he's up to 7th position now, and he hasn't pitted. So we'll see how far he can go. Maybe he'll go around on that and put another set of mediums on to the end of the race. Either way, down the down at the back, we've got Stu down in 16th. He's coming under pressure from Jake now, who's closed that gap right down. Elite Risk, offset. I don't think he's in the lobby, but there you go. He's over a minute behind. Shame for him, really. And that's Finley in the pits. He goes on to the mediums. Thomas still down in, still in 13th. He's now to 12th. So he's fallen quite a lot away behind Fury, hasn't he? And as Vince, let's see what Vince does this lap. Will he ever take him? Oh, a little bump of wheels. Oh. So yes, look, Vince has done it again. Now, let's ride on board with Rapier and see if he gets in. You can see Vince goes straight to the outside, but then he's now covering the middle of the track. Has Rapier got enough speed to get past him? Which way will he go? He goes for the inside. Oh, they touch. They're touched. They're playing bumper cars, but Vince keeps the position. Decent driving from those two, and now we'll see. Now Addict has seen that Vince is ahead again. We'll see what that's the Addict, and Addict comes into the pits. I think, do you know what, if the Rapier stayed ahead, I think we will see Addict staying out. So let's have a look to see what tyres he goes on. It will probably be the mediums. Let's have a look. Yes, the mediums go on for Addict, so he will now be going to the end of the race on those tyres. So, is this another, well, I say a time masterclass. He tried it in Bahrain, didn't he? He got a puncture with 2 laps to go. But you can see the pace that he was running has dropped him down to 4th position. Will he get out ahead of Legion Driver? Yes, quite comfortably actually. So he is now on fresh mediums. Of course, the cars here aren't on that old tyres. But see now with Addict on the 1-stop, you have to wonder if now Vince has now changed the strategy in his mind and thinking that he'll have to stretch these tyres to end the race. I mean, he's definitely got the pace and everyone in the field today. So if he can eke out those tyres to the end, he's got 15 laps left. If he can eke out those tyres, then yeah, he'll be able to get to the end. But that's a big if, you know. That would mean, what's that? He's only done 3 laps, so that would have been 18 laps on these tyres. It's definitely possible. So yeah, and let's have a look at this little battle of the week. Kigorniak and Fitz. Kigorniak going for the pass. And Fitz, ooh, rubbing of wheels, positions change. Who comes out the victor? It's the Renault for Fitz. Was up there on that time. So look at that. Michelangelo has pitted, and he has come out in 8th. So he's gone for another set of mediums, which is interesting. So he'll be pitting probably on lap 20 or 21, and he'll have a last blast on those stints, on these softs until the end. And Alex is just another 2 seconds behind Legendary, of course, on for his another podium. He is chasing down Rapier. Rapier's tyres are now 5 laps old, so ooh, and that's a big corner cut from Legendary. Maybe a strategic corner cut to get DRS, who knows. But this will be Legendary's chance to get past. Will he make the same mistake Vince does? Will he stay behind, or will he go for the overtake? You can see he does pull out. And there you go, so he's ahead, which means Rapier should get the DRS. He does. Now, can he re-overtake the position? Legendary goes early. He forces Rapier to the outside. And oh, there's a spin! Oh no! Rapier's turned in a bit too early, it looks like. They've touched wheels and now Rapier's lost a position to Addict as well. And that unfortunately won't do Rapier's tyres any good, especially on the old softs. Oh, well, from my view, it looked like Rapier might have turned in a tad early, but of course, I'm sure there'll be clips and that will be put to the stewards. As Kigorniak gets past Epic Shotgun, and we've seen Jake finally get past Stu. Stu, of course, with that 10-second penalty still hanging over him. And Vince now has a 4-second lead on Legendary. And he's got 6 back to Addict. So he's comfortable. So if Vince does now decide to stay out, he's got a comfortable gap. You know, his tyres, 5 laps against 1 lap. So it's only 4 laps in it. So we'll see. As Fury Knights is into the pits, what does he do? Another set of mediums, so that'll be him to the end of the race now. Yeah, unlucky for him today. Thomas in 11th position at the moment. He will of course be looking to pit very soon. Another off day for Thomas today. I haven't seen much from him today, but he hasn't been setting the world light back there, has he? Obviously he had a pit very early. He finds himself, at the moment he finds himself, 2.5 seconds out of points. But of course he will have to pit again. His tyres will be 12 laps. He won't be able to go another 13. I can assure you that. As Jake and Stu, I was having a little battle, but no, it's Jake going into the pits and Stu's in the pits. And Stu, what? That doesn't make sense. Is he going for a free stop? 13 laps. I don't think softs are going to go. I mean, he'll be in party chat with Addict, so Addict will probably tell him what his softs were like after 12 laps. So Stu going for the juggler, really. When you're back there, there's not much else you can do other than try a bold strategy. Fury Knight's down in 13th after his last stop. He's 7. He's a long way off the points at the moment. But of course Thomas will have to pit again. As Gorniak lets Epic Shotgun go as he comes into the pits. 12 laps to go. Let's see what Gorniak does, tyre choice wise. Will he go for the softs or will he be safe and go for the mediums? It looks like another set of mediums. So that's him done until the end of the race. As Vince, you can see, still keeping that 4-second lead over Legendary. Legendary very much looking like for Thomas in the points now, but of course Thomas will have to pit. So as it stands, if Legendary stays in 2nd position, then yeah, he will be joint top with Thomas. Thomas has won more races, so Thomas will stay top due to the number of race wins. Legendary with the 1 race win so far this season, back in Netherlands at his home Grand Prix. Yeah, and you can see impressively he is keeping that gap. You have to wonder how much that is Vince backing off a little bit, because earlier we saw how easy it was for him to pull out a lead. And Rapier still in 4th after that little incident. He will be pitting soon, I imagine, in the next couple of laps. He pitted quite early, didn't he, Rapier? He pitted on lap 7 or 6, didn't he? He pitted very early, so it wouldn't surprise me if he came in probably next lap to put on the mediums to the end. Vince, so there you go. And a new wing for Vince, so it looks like he's had some damage. He's hit the wall somewhere. And that will likely be why he couldn't pull out more than 4 seconds. You have to wonder what kind of traffic will he come out in. He hasn't got anyone behind him because Epic Shotgun, actually, tell a lie, this could be close actually. Epic Shotgun, but you can see Vince on the left, and Vince is out in front. So, it'll be good for Vince because he'll have a bit of a clear track now, as Fitzy is just up the road there, as you can see. Michelangelo up into 5th now, but of course Michelangelo he started the medium, so Michelangelo will have to pit again. Yeah, but still very good, 5th position so far. Alex now 3 seconds behind Legendary, but he knows that if he knows probably after the Bahrain tyre punch, he's got a lot of work to do to make those tyres last. Because even though theoretically the tyres could go, he thought they could go in Bahrain, but one of them popped. So what will Legendary do? He's only been on those tyres 7 laps, so Legendary, you'd think if he was going to pit again, I mean, if he doesn't pit, then it's 18 laps on the mediums, which, I mean, it's not out of the realms of possibility at all, but you'd think that if he was going to pit again, it'll be lap 20, and he'll do like an 8-lap stint on the softs until the end, which will then, of course, give Addict the you know, the tools to go and get his first victory here in 7GR. As I said earlier, Alex with just the one podium so far, his name in 7GR. As Michelangelo has overtaken Rapier, there's Rapier in for his pits, and he'll be a new wing as well for Rapier. So it looks like he unfortunately does some damage in that collision as well. So he'll be going on mediums to the end now. That's cost him a lot of time, and Thomas is still out there as well. Thomas will likely be pitting in this lap or next to put those softs on to the end. Where it's Fury's up into the points now. So Fury Knights will be gaining some points as it stands. He's going to the end. He's only 2 seconds behind Finley. So there's every chance that he could go up the grid. Look, 2 seconds behind Finley, 3 seconds behind Fitz. So 8th place is on for Fury Knight here. If he can catch these two and pass them. As the saying goes, it's one thing to catch, it's another to pass. And as you can see, Rapier has actually come out behind Fury Knights. So Rapier, who pretty much been running in the top 5 all race, has suddenly found himself outside the points. Of course, that wing change would have cost him an extra 5 seconds. And you can see that Fitz is right behind him now. They're both from fresh mediums. They're both from fresh mediums right to the end. So they'll be going to the end of the race. Finley, he looks like he will probably go to the end at this point. But either way, Legendary starts his 9th lap on these tyres. Of course, he started on the... Oh, that's another corner cut. He's got to be careful. Actually, while we're here, let's have a look at penalty. So Legendary has 6 seconds. So right now, Alex is in 3rd place. And Vince also has 3 seconds. So Vince has got to catch that gap up. Which is what, he's 3... So he's what, 3 behind Michelangelo. Another 5 on top of that. So he's a long way behind Alex. Plus another 3 seconds for that penalty. So, and Big Stu, 22 seconds. What's happened there? Jesus. Jesus Christ. Wow. Excuse me. Right, so then, as you can see, only Vince in the top 10 has done, well, Fury actually has done 2 stops. As if we go on board with Fury, it looks like he is about to overtake Finley. He does, and there's Thomas. So Fury has overtaken Thomas on track, and Thomas really off the pace today, isn't he? Look at that. Fury is, I mean, they both pitted on lap 1, didn't they? And Fury has managed, his pace has been so good, he's actually managed to make a pit stop on Thomas. So yeah, Thomas obviously not liking something in that car. As you can see in the behind, you can see Finley and Fitzy going at it, and Fitzy gets it. Oh, well, Rapier goes for it as well. Oh, Finley! I tell you what, when you're the driver on the other end of that, the one that getting overtaken like that, it is not nice. Proper butterflies in the stomach when that happens. So position change, as you can see, Jay the big winner, Michelangelo the big winner. As Finley pits, Michelangelo the big winner at the moment. He's got 8 laps, so he will. Well, we know he has to pit again because he's not the medium, didn't he? So he has to pit for those softs. Meanwhile, he'll probably do his RL mate a favour, his teammate a favour, and hopefully slow Vince down. Because after that, he's only about 10 seconds behind. Alex is now slowly closing on Legendary, as Vince easily dispatches off Jay. Ooh, as Jay locks up going into the corner now. And as you can see, Jay's actually lost a lot of time now, so unfortunately he won't be able to get the re-overtake. So Epic Shotgun, the only person in the top 10 on softs. He'll be pitting again. He's already done 8 laps on this set, so he'll be pitting again, probably on the softs. This Thomas is still going. 17 laps now on these tyres. I don't know what he must be pitting this lap, surely. Otherwise, he's just asking for a puncher to happen, really, isn't he? As Legendary is in the pits, and I imagine this will be for the softs. Yes, they are. So Addict now inherits the lead of the race. I can't remember the last. I can't remember what race it was, but there was a race where Addict was in the lead, wasn't it? Legion Driver is 8 seconds behind him, but it looks like Legion will probably pit again. Vince is the one who will be chasing him down. He's currently 11 seconds. So right now, Vince needs about 14 seconds in about 8 laps. Is it doable? Who knows? And Fury Knight's up to 5th place. What a recovery from him. As Jay pits for his softs, so see where he comes out. So he comes out ahead of Rapier. So, good pace there from Michelangelo. He's probably 6th position is probably the best for him today. I'm not too sure he'll be able to catch Fury. But Fitz, I mean, if he can get those softs working, he's got 5 seconds to try and catch Fitzy. So Thomas, there we go. Thomas has put his softs on. The funny thing is, obviously, he could go for a fast lap, but he might not get he won't get the point because obviously he's outside the top 10. Podgy Porter still running down in 14th position. He's got his teammate behind him, which of course is Jake, who will go going to those tyres. Big Shoe has just overtaken Dan Cook, who has gone into the pits for his final stop of the race. Elite Risk, unfortunately, looks like his AI is not doing him any favours. As we see Fitzy and Fury Knights going at it. Back wheels going into that corner, and again, do you know, we've seen a couple of cars this tonight to overtake around there, haven't we? It's definitely not something I like to do, but you can see the boldness of these drivers as they look to move up the field. So Fury, 5th position for him. Legion Driver now, he'll pit, so he's in 4th. Where will he come out? So where's Fury? So Fury's going in the first corner now. So it's going to be touch and go. Legion Driver will come out. Side by side. Oh, look at that. Oh, look how close that was. It was going to be close, but the camera angle was so rubbish we couldn't really tell what was happening. Thank you, Codemasters. So then, we'll ride on Legion Driver, shall we? It looks like Fury Knights has fallen back a little bit there. Has he got DRS? He has. Has he got wing damage? Has he? Oh, for God's sake, these bloody camera angles. And of course, Fury Knight is on the mediums as well. So Legion Driver will have the advantage of being on the faster and fresher tyre. But Fury Knights won't give up. You can see he's only half a second behind. He's got the DRS. Maybe not this lap, but certainly next lap if he stays behind. Ooh, a lock up from Fury if he goes a bit deep. Right, I don't think he's close enough to do an overtake round here, is he? No. So that'll be for the next race. As you can see, Fitzy right behind him. Vince is now only 8.5 seconds behind Addict. So 8.5 plus 3, so he's still got 11.5 seconds if he wants to win this race. He's definitely got the pace to deserve it, but Addict out front on that one-stop strategy. You know, I said before the race the 2-stop was faster, and it should be. But Addict, of course, always the one to try and spice it up, especially if he wants the race win. But he's got low ERS. And Vince, he's got low ERS as well. So I think it won't be the battle of the ERS for sure. As Legendary up at the 3rd position, it looks like that, unless he makes a mistake, that position looks done for him. Because actually he's got 9 seconds. So he needs at least 6 seconds on these driver. He's currently got, 16. So fair to say that podium looks in safe hands. And Michelangelo, of course, has still got a clean race. So if Michelangelo can, keep that gap, he will overtake Fury Knights on penalties. As Kegorniak gets past Fitzy. Fitzy seems to be falling down the order a bit. Has he got any wing damage? Nope. We're back then with the guys going out to Thomas. I think he gets past Finley, but not quite. And for this Finley, who gets the DRS? Thomas got the DRS. So, battling for 12th position. Not something Thomas does very often. You know. But it's always nice when the championship leaders have an off day. A bit like Hamilton in real life. I've always said that Thomas is the virtual Lewis Hamilton, and he's definitely having a off day, shall we say. Because, you know, Fury Knights again, they both pitted on lap 1 with wing damage. And Fury Knights has definitely had the better recovery drive. Up there for driver of the day. You know, the driver of the day is probably going to be... I mean, you've got Alex, who has been solid. He's probably going... I mean, I'm going to curse it now. But Alex will probably, if he keeps on the road, he will win this race. So, yeah, we've got 3 contenders for driver of the day, really. I mean, if Vince won the race, he'd be a contender purely from a, you know, flag to flag perspective. You know, he's been very quick today. 3 attempts on pole. He's a very solid driver, but unfortunately that wing change has cost him dearly by the looks of it. So the 3 driver of the day really. You got Alex with his 1 stop. Let's see if he can keep those tyres from popping. Well, we can see Thomas do, what did Thomas do, 18 laps? So, I mean, Alex will be easy doing that. You got Fury, of course, who had to pit on lap 1. Back up into 5th position. Very, very good recovery drive from him. And Michelangelo in 6th, who, of course, started at the back. And made his way up to 6th position. Very, very solid race for him. And, of course, if he keeps it clean, he will overtake Fury because of the penalties. And he is... So he's only 4.5 seconds behind Legion Driver. So I'm going to do this again. So Legion Driver has 3 seconds. So, if Michelangelo can get past Fury and then get to within 3 seconds of Legion Driver, that's 4th place, and that's definitely driver of the day. As we see Stu down in his, I'm going to say last place, because obviously Elite Risk is his internet's playing it today. And you got Darren Cook down there in 16th as well, having a race all by himself. As Fitzy is into the pits. So is he going to... Well, he can't be going for the fastest lap because he's outside the top 10. So I wonder if he had damage. And Thomas is now into the points. So, now, Thomas will stay in the lead because obviously Legendary's in 3rd place. He'll only get 15 points. And Thomas is now currently on 1 point. So, Thomas is in the points after all. Very sneaky of you there, Thomas, to get your way back into the points, as we knew you always would. I never doubted you for a second. Anyway, let's look down the order, shall we? So, we've got, 4 laps to go. Alex, out in the lead with his 1-stop strategy, his masterclass. We've got Vince in 2nd, 4.5 seconds behind, but he has had that 3-second penalty. And Legendary is actually closed in on him. That's odd. So maybe Legendary will get 2nd position. I'm not sure of what's happened there, but maybe Legendary's got a lot of pace on those fresh softs. 4th position is Legion Driver, 18.5 seconds off. I believe he was the first of the medium runners, wasn't he? I think he... let's look at position change. So let's have a look at position change. There we go. So yeah, Legion Driver was the first. He was 11th, so he was the first of the medium runners. So a good, solid race from him as well. And you got Michelangelo in 5th, Fury Knights. So look at that. So Michelangelo has overtaken Fury Knights on track, sorry. But he has now fallen to 5.5 seconds behind Legion Driver. So Michelangelo needs to find... If Michelangelo wants that 4th position, he needs to find 2.5 seconds. It's definitely doable. 2.5 seconds in 3 laps. Easy doable. As Elite Risk joins for the last 3 laps of the race. Obviously feeling a bit bold. Vince now has the gap down to 3 seconds. With obviously Legendary now right behind him. So, but obviously Legendary does have 9 seconds of penalties. So, unless Legendary can overtake him now and get 3 seconds on him, then it looks like Vince will keep that 2nd place. But Nick, you never say never. We've saw Carnage at the start of the race, didn't we? with all those lap 1 incidents. And we've seen the bold one-stop strategy from Alex, which should work, but he's made it work. So the timing screens have gone again. Hashtag thank you Codemasters. Because really we need to keep an eye on these gaps. Because, you know, we've got Thomas, and Thomas has a 3-second penalty. I mean, that's definitely a shot. So yeah, he won't lose any positions, so he'll keep that 10th position as it stands. But so unfortunately, 9th position is definitely out of the push for him, as Fury Knights is now back under a second behind Michelangelo, who unfortunately for him is losing ground to Legion Driver. So it looks like 5th place for Michelangelo today. And Vince, you can see you've got Legendary right behind him. Can Legendary play both? Neither driver got any ERS. It's you know, you have to wonder how much wing Vince has got on and how much fuel load each driver has. Let's have a quick ride on board with Legendary, shall we? As he chases down Vince. 1 lap to go. Oh, and Vince has got another penalty. So now, if Legendary's seen that, he will now, that's an extra motivation to get past Vince, because that will now be 2nd place if he gets past. Oh, a big wobble from Vince. As we start the final lap of the race, Alex is just, look at that, Alex is only 1 second up the road. You'll be praying to the tyre gods to not have a puncture. Because he's played this masterfully, hasn't he, hasn't he? And you can see his red fuel light is flashing, so Alex also low on fuel. I say low on fuel, he'll easily get to the end of the race, but the Codemasters like to flash to let you know that he's got less than 1 lap. And Vince, I don't think he'll have DRS. No, he doesn't. He's got no ERS either, so let's, for God's sake, with these cameras, what can Legendary do? Can he do anything? The top 3 is separated by less than a second and a half on the track. Let's save some of that ERS, guys. As we'll look at this. Oh, he's a bit close now, isn't he? Here we go. Oh, and Vince has got the DRS. But will Legendary really go for a late move in the last lap? No, he stays. He's sensible. And he cuts the corner there. So, whoa, that was a bit naughty. So then, the top 3 separated by less than a second now. As Addict comes through the last couple of corners on, 21 corners this track, so it's definitely not easy on the tyres. As it looks like, has he got his ERS open? No, it's just the game glitching as per usual. Actually, it might be open. But then, so here we go, Addict. 1 corner to go. And yes, so you go on exit last corner, and it's a first win in 7GR for Oro Addict. Great drive from here. Vince, an impressive 2nd position. I'll say impressive. It was an impressive qualifying. He's left a session already. He's not happy. He's probably wondering how the hell Addict pulled off that strategy. Legendary, solid 1st place. Another podium for him. 5 and 7. Legion Driver comes home to take 4th position. Michelangelo, I'm going to say it now, I'm giving Michelangelo driver of the day. I think if Fury Knights would have finished above him in 5th, he would have got driver of the day. But Michelangelo started last, get his nose clean, and finished in 5th place. Well done to you, sir. 6th was Fury Knights. Again, lap 1 is saw him drop right to the back and do an early stop. Okay, Gorniak finishes 7th. Another one of the drivers who had an early incident. Epic Shotgun in 8th. Rapier 9th. Who again, Rapier could have been so much more for him today. He was in the top 5 for most of the race, and then he just almost disappeared really. So he'll be, I mean, I'm disappointed for him to finish 9th, but he'll be even more disappointed. Thomas gets his point. He finishes in the points. Well done to you, Thomas. He kept going. Fitz out the points in 11th. Finley 12th. Fitzy down in 13th. He's rode to 654. So no podium for him today. Driver of the day, yeah. So look, the game agrees with me that with Michelangelo was driver of the day. So again, well done to Addict. Great win for him. Take note, guys. You can do a one-stop strategy around Abu Dhabi and make it work. Even though the two-stop looked faster and he was being closed down, if you can make your tyres last, it's very possible. So congratulations to Addict again. He certainly wasn't the fastest driver in the day, but he made his strategy count. So then, official race rundown. Oreo Alex, first place, his first win in 7GR. Well done, Alex. Second place, Vince. He'll probably be unhappy with second. Third place for Legendary. Fourth place, Legion Driver. Fifth place, Driver of the Day, Michelangelo. Well done. Solid points for McLaren today in the constructors. Fury Knights, sixth position. He would have gained a few points back on Thomas. Kagorniak, 7th position. 8th for Epic Shotgun. 9th for Rapier. 10th Thomas. 11th Fitz. 12th Finley. 13th Fitzy. Jake Quiet Race down in 14th position. Podgy Porter 15th. Dan Cook 16th. RL Stew down in 17th. Elite Risk with his disconnection down in 18th. And Safe Master DNF'd. Unfortunately, one on a DNF. No safety car today. I didn't see a VSC. So, yeah, I imagine there'll be a few incidents that I'll need reviewing. But overall, I think we'll agree it was a good race. And of course, if you enjoyed tonight, and you're not in this league already, make sure you tune in tomorrow for Tier 2. And while I'm here, let me just have a look at tomorrow's race for you. I can't even remember where I'm racing tomorrow. So, is it down there? It is. So tomorrow is the Bahrain Grand Prix. Yippee! So yes, make sure you tune in tomorrow I should say, 8:30. It's been lovely having you watch. I'm sorry for my dull tones. And yes, see you guys later. Have a safe night.